Alright, so, I have returned to Perfect World Evolved. Yes, I know. Try to contain your excitement. I logged back in with confidence, determination, and absolutely no memory of what half my skills do. It's like riding a bike, except the bike is on fire, and the brakes are on a different hotkey. Now here's the real twist. I am playing a bard. That's right. I went from respectable combat enjoyer to magical orchestra kid. I don't stab people, I don't smash people, I gently but aggressively strum at them. Nothing says battlefield dominance like pulling out a harp. Imagine charging into war and the last thing you hear is me tuning strings. I used to be with Phoenix. Very dramatic, very majestic, very we rise from the ashes. Now I've joined Vendetta. Yes, that Vendetta. The one everyone always said was the evil faction. I was expecting dark energy, ominous vibes, maybe people whispering in guild chat like they're plotting world domination. Instead I log in and it's just normal, funny, helpful people. Apparently evil means sarcastic and willing to explain my class to me when I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. Honestly, I always thought it was funny how Vendetta had that reputation. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking, if this is evil, then I've severely misunderstood villainy. These are some of the most entertaining people I've played with. And the best part, I've found some old Phoenix members here too.
So apparently the Great Faction Divide was really just a group chat relocation. Now let's talk about Nation Wars. Today I decided in my infinite wisdom to take my brand new, barely understood bard into mass PvP. Did I watch guides? No. Did I read skill descriptions carefully? Also no. Did I think, this will probably be chaotic? Absolutely not. I went in with a plan. The plan was press everything. I have buffs. I have debuffs. I have sparkly circles. I have musical effects that look extremely important. Do I know what they all do? Not exactly, but they look expensive. So there I am in Nation Wars, surrounded by explosions, and people actually knowing their rotations, and I'm just aggressively playing fantasy jazz. Target something, press buttons, hope it was helpful. Sometimes the screen lights up and I feel powerful. Sometimes nothing happens and I pretend it was strategic. Sometimes I survive purely because no one takes the harp guy seriously. And somehow, we were doing fine, which is concerning. Because if we're winning while I'm improvising like this, imagine what would happen if I actually learnt the class. Terrifying. So yes, I am back, on Evolved, in Vendetta, armed with a string instrument and questionable decision making. I left as something respectable, I returned as a battlefield musician who solves problems through aggressive strumming. And honestly, I'm having way too much fun. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go read my skill descriptions. Now let me tell you how most of Nation Wars actually went. I would love to say I was out there heroically supporting my faction, strategically rotating buffs, controlling the battlefield with musical precision. No, I spent most of my time fighting my good friend Hyperspace's Wild Walker, and when I say fighting, I mean he spent a solid portion of the evening pounding my head like it was part of his daily routine. Every time I saw that Wild Walker appear on my screen, I knew two things. I was about to press every button in panic. It wasn't going to matter. There is something deeply humbling about charging into battle with a harp and immediately getting introduced to the floor. The best part? I was in a Discord video call with him at the time. Yes, live commentary, real-time humiliation. So, while his Wild Walker is repeatedly rearranging my character's face, I'm sitting there on camera, pretending I meant to do that. Oh yeah, that was tactical. I wanted to test respawn mechanics. There were others in the call too. Out of respect, and because I haven't asked permission to name drop, we'll call her Person A. Person A had the absolute pleasure of watching me attempt to bard. We weren't even fully focused on the fight half the time. We were laughing about our hair, our age, and just generally accepting the reality that we are no longer the hyper-focused PvP machines we once imagined ourselves to be. Meanwhile, Hyperspace is casually dismantling me. I'm trying to play music. He's playing Whack-A-Moose. And honestly, it was hilarious. There's something about getting absolutely destroyed by your friend while both of you are laughing on video that just makes it better. It's less defeat and more performance art. But jokes aside, I do need to get serious. Moving forward, I actually need to get all my passives sorted.
I need to finish my titles. I need to stop pretending that random button symphony is a viable long-term strategy. There is progression to be done. I'm thinking I might turn it into a live stream event, a proper journey to competence arc. We can run titles together, work on passives, help each other tick off those long-forgotten objectives that have been sitting in the quest log since ancient times. Because if I'm going to suffer through title chains and passive grinding, I might as well do it with everyone. We'll make it a group therapy session. You can watch me read skill descriptions for the first time. I can pretend I understand them. Hyperspace can probably show up and knock me over again for tradition, but this time I might actually know which button I'm pressing. Maybe, no promises.